Welcome to another episode of 20 Facts and Glitches. We're back again. In this episode, I'll be covering another fact. Rose, Rivera, and Jade. You may recognize them as your allies. Sometimes they help you, sometimes they don't. Either way, they are the most unique out of any other NPCs in the game. The mechanics may be easy to understand, but what you know is not everything, and I'll explain the whole system behind them. Here are the timestamps for each part of the video. Feel free to skip to any part using the video chapter feature. Rose is an NPC from the black site. She always spawns in one of the 4 cells in the cell block after the short cutscene finishes. She has a max health of 10,000, although she is invulnerable to any damage taken from any source. The only way to kill her is by using exploits. Despite being invincible, she will use the Freelancer's Raven to fight off enemies in Loud. She has a few waypoints, which are mostly tied to progression. The progression is similar in both Stealth and Loud. If Rose dies before triggering the last waypoint progression, the game soft locks. In Stealth, there's one specific waypoint at the stairs where Rose can teleport to. If all players are not located in the cell block and the stairs, she will teleport to that location once it's time to evacuate, reducing the amount of time she has to travel. In Loud, she will teleport to the panel if she can't reach it for a while. She has a threat level of 3, which allows enemies to target her. And just like any enemy NPCs, she can be tracked and marked. She will also aim for the body only, so I would suggest you don't rely on her too much. Rivera is an NPC from the Scientist. She will always spawn in the basement when either Loud is triggered, a loud noise happens, a wall is exploded, the keycard is inserted, or the vents opened it. Unlike Rose, Rivera can be killed by players and NPCs. She has a max health of 200. That's 400% more than a stealth NPC. If you really want to kill her, then you have to be quick. She becomes invincible like Rose after she starts talking. After being rescued, she will stand right outside the basement room, waiting for the player to be done with the mission. If she is found dead before the control room objective, the player is required to explode the door and hack the PC. In Loud, she can't be targeted by enemies except the basement guard. She also doesn't attack due to not having any weapons. One quick note, when a player is in her vision, she will literally break her neck just to stare at them. Jade is an NPC from both the lockup and the score. She has similar stats to Rose, 10,000 health and invincible. In the lockup, she can only appear in Loud. In the score, she only appears for the first half of the mission. She uses a reskinned CHA. I did a few tests with her damage and found out she deals exactly 1400 damage per shot. Though, most of the damage we get blocks by the armor. She can't even shoot through shields, so I'm guessing she doesn't have sniper mastery. At least, She can one-shot anybody that isn't an Aegis unit on Legend difficulty. In the end, always remember, she self-titled herself as World-Class Sniper, so be smart and never trust her with those skills. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next time when I'm covering the second bonus episode. Until then, farewell.